and the program that you really want to listen to. And of course, the gold standard of radio, beaming live from Yanagua. You're tuning to your favorite breakfast show and current affairs program. Let's talk Nigeria. I'm Moya Steving.
And I am Paul Oblomugbasa.
And as always, it's a pleasure to have you join us for an hour of robust, balanced, and thought provoking conversation on the issues that shape our lives as Nigerians. So grab whatever thing you want to grab. It could be a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, whatever you need to grab, because today's topic promises to be both engaging and eye-opening. We are going to be having you to engage us on the discourse. Now, Nigeria is a land of great promise, no doubt about that. Blessed with abundant natural resources, a dynamic youth population, cultural diversity, and the resilience of her people. Yet, decades after independence, the giant of Africa continues to wrestle with fundamental challenges: insecurity, economic stagnation, corruption, and poor infrastructure. Every election cycle renews our hopes for a turnaround, but that's not happening. But many Nigerians still ask the same question: what exactly is the problem of Nigeria? Is it the quality of leadership at every level of government? Or is it a deeper culture of opportunism, where public service is seen as a chance for personal gain rather than collective progress?
Yes, and look, let's spread it out on a spreadsheet, because most times we like to say that if we put it up on a spreadsheet, Nigerians can't really see it for what they are. We have oil, gas, fertile land, human capital, and yet the National Bureau of Statistics reports that as of 2024, 133 million Nigerians live in multidimensional poverty. So, of course, bring it home to Bielsa. Despite contributing about over 30% of Nigerians' onshore crude oil output, the state still grapples with some high youth unemployment, poor infrastructure, and sometimes environmental degradation. Now, people may want to ask, is it simply because of a matter of bad leadership, or do we have a deeper culture of opportunism where individuals, once in power or in position of influence, pursue self-interest over public good? Because if you look closely, sometimes it's not just the leaders, it is the society that tolerates and even enables opportunism.
You see, so this morning we are digging beneath the headlines to examine this critical debate. When we say leadership, we're not only talking about presidents or governors, local government chairmen. We're talking about leadership at every tier: federal, state, local government, of course, institutions, even corporate boards and civic groups. Yourself as an individual listening to us. Has Nigeria suffered mainly because we keep electing or appointing the wrong people? Or because even the right people get swallowed up by a system driven by opportunism? And if opportunism is the bigger problem, what does that say about us as a society, our values, our civic engagement, our expectations? So you see, our discussion today isn't just about pointing fingers, it's about shining a light on the choices we've made as citizens, and then the culture we've allowed to take root. Can transformational leadership truly thrive in a context where opportunism seems normalized? Or is strong leadership the antidote that can reset national values and inspire integrity from top to bottom? Now, these are the hard questions, but necessary questions we will be exploring.
So, in all of these different conversations, you, our listeners, are going to be looking at this, because it's a build up towards our independence. By this time next week, we're going to be saying Happy Independence Day, Nigeria. So is there anything that we have to celebrate? If we're going to be celebrating things, we have to collectively, as a whole, look at Nigeria as our own project and do these things respectfully. We help to build our own. Like they say, the prominent song by King Sunny Ade and friends, Make We Work for Better Nigeria. It is because you and I are Nigerians and we'll do it starting from our side. But let's just look at it on the flip side. Opportunism is a mindset. Take Bielsa, for example. How many leaders genuinely invest all revenue and the money from the oil into diversifying the economy? Everybody just wanted to say, okay, that's what I'm saying. It's a civil servant state. It's a civil servant state. But we can diversify our economy. It's possible. Where we can go beyond contracts, giving contracts, political patronage, and personal wealth. We can raise a cycle where champions can look and invest in humanity, because posterity will always judge you for that.
So we will also be taking your calls and messages. We're just trying to give it a background to the conversation. This show is about your voice, of course, your perspectives and your solutions. You can call in, text, or join the conversation, or probably interact with us on our social media handle, 97.5 Golden FM Yenagwa, on our Facebook, particularly. We are already on Facebook right now, live streaming, so you can go there and watch us and drop your comments there. We're going to be reading your messages. So we want to know from you, what's your take? Leadership, opportunism, both, neither? What does Nigeria really need now? So you better stay tuned, because in a few minutes we will want you to call in and engage us with your thoughts and perspectives. It's going to be enlightening. It's going to be engaging, of course, and hopefully it will help us all think about how we can contribute to building a Nigeria that works for everyone. This is Let's Talk Nigeria. Let's go. All right, so if you just tuned in, this is Let's Talk Nigeria, and leadership, the antidote that can reset national values and inspire integrity from top to bottom. These are the questions we want you to answer when you're calling.
Yeah, and also let's just get to include the reason. Like, let's see some things. Why do we, as a nation, as a people, often celebrate opportunists who suddenly become rich instead of questioning their source of wealth? What's happening in the society? Can Nigeria produce leaders who will resist opportunism and, do the right thing, or must the people first change their values? It has to do with society too. Then, do you believe Nigeria's main challenge is failed leadership? As in, genuinely, as a leadership failed?
We'll open the phone lines. We'll give you some little, narrative for you to respond to, because I think I have a story to share that is going to set the conversation in the right direction. And when we return from this short break, then we will do all of that. It is Let's Talk Nigeria.
You love the gold you deserve. 97.5 Golden FM. This Golden FM 97.5. Experience the gold standard on Golden FM. This is your golden movement. 97.5 Golden FM, the gold standard of radio.
Choice of Christ Ministries Incorporated Freedom Center presents Refreshing Times 2025. Theme: the release of His power. Ministering Pastor Dr. Tamset Eyedode, PFN Chairman, Bayelsa State, and Apostle Elias Emmanuel Calabar. Guest ministers: Bishop and Reverend Mrs. Layo Wolu. Host: date Wednesday 1st through Sunday 5th October 2025. Time 5 p.m. daily and Sunday 9 a.m. Venue: Main Auditorium, number 65, Captain Ayeni Road, Yinizwepi, Yenekwa, Bayelsa State. Come and be blessed. Jesus is Lord. Elder Dr. Bralate James Fawi, announcer.
Shining brighter than ever. 97.5 FM, the gold standard of radio.
All right, welcome back to Let's Talk Nigeria. Moya Stephen is here.
Of course, Paul Oblemugbasa is also here.
Now, let me begin by stating that Chinua Achebe, the legendary Chinua Achebe, the novelist, in his book, which he published in 1981, or was it 83, The Trouble with Nigeria. That's the title of the book. He says that the trouble with Nigeria is simply and squarely a failure of leadership. He went on to say there's nothing basically wrong with Nigeria and nothing wrong with Nigerian character. There's nothing wrong with the Nigerian land or climate or water or air or anything else. He said the Nigerian problem is the unwillingness or inability of its leaders to rise to the responsibility, to the challenge of personal example, which are the hallmarks of true leadership. Those were the words of Chinua Achebe on the first paragraph of the book, The Trouble with Nigeria. But then, could this be the only issue? Maybe after narrating the story of one Ismail Abdulaziz Mantu, you may have a rethink. Perhaps you will say it's not actually leadership, it's perhaps opportunism. Now, Ismaili narrates, and I quoting. So everything I'm going to say right now is exactly what Ismail wrote and said. He said, "For the first time today, I realized that the problem of Nigeria is not leadership per se, but the opportunists' nature of its citizens." He went on to say, "I was scheduled for an appointment at the Russian embassy, Abuja, by 11 a.m. and somehow I missed my way to the embassy. Now, instead of the Russian embassy, I found myself at the UN office, which had the same structure, painting with the Russian embassy. I checked my time and it was 10:42 a.m. Remember, he was supposed to be there 11 a.m. an appointment. And you know how these things work.
Yep.
If you're not there 11 o'clock, you're late.
Yep.
10:42 a.m. Looking frustrated, he went on, I asked for directions, and the security guards directed me to a cluster of taxi drivers at the opposite side. So I crossed to the other side, and immediately about 5 of the taxi drivers rushed towards me. Oga, where you they go? They asked simultaneously. Russian embassy, I responded. Ah, Russian embassy? Ifao, one of them responded. It's about 2 hours drive from here, the man added. How much will it take me there? I asked. Ogana 30k. Remember, Paul?
Yeah.
11 a.m.
True.
We trekked few miles, took 2 turns, and crossed over an overhead bridge. Boom. We are at the front of Russian embassy. I checked my time. It was 10:57 a.m. I could not help but hug the man tightly. We chatted for a few minutes. We quickly exchanged contact and I dashed off. While waiting for my turn to be invited into the embassy, my mind traveled back to the taxi driver. I was desperately begging to accept 20k for a short distance like that. Some of us, according to him, are worse than the leaders we complain every day about. It's just opportunity we lack. That was the story of Ismail Abdulaziz Mantu, his own experience, how somebody wanted to make money because of he missing his way to the Russian embassy, an opportunist. Now you blame leaders.
You know, just hearing that. Let me just bring this. Let me just bring this out now. Opportunism is when people use the system for self gain. It's a politician who uses state funds to secure elections. The contractor who cuts corners, or the official who sees office as a jackpot, or even in this case, the taxi driver that rather than help, rather than help,
that
he said,
word,
rather than help,
he said 2 hours.
he told him categorically. He made it so impossible. So that's why I said in our context, we are very quick to want to
blame leaders.
blame leaders and lash on opportunity, and just say, okay, this is my get rich quick moment.
Imagine, because the man is confused. You want to make money from it.
Someone is in need, but you're forgetting that. I heard someone say that you can be a solution. So what's a solution? See, a solution is someone that sees a human need and meets the need. Nigerians, we can, because why? Problem gravitates towards the solutions. So why do we as a nation have issues? Because sometimes when leadership fails, opportunism rises. Like, okay, because there are no structures for check and balances, I want to cut corners. That's why, remember the other time we had an issue, we're talking about the roads and the contracts in Bielsa, and some persons called us and said that they were doing roads for them, yet there were no gutters or drainages.
Because I want to cut corners.
How? Suddenly you begin to see.
They saw an opportunity to make money, perhaps.
And the funny thing is, you could just really do something very durable, and for years and years to come, it will still be there.
And sometimes the leaders in this case, the leaders would have given out the contract.
They have.
Paid the money.
They have.
So in the case of the leaders, they don't want to do the road. Fine, the road has been contracted to someone else to do it. Now, the man who is in possession of that contract, that is handling that contract, has seen an opportunity to become a millionaire.
That's all.
A billionaire.
It's the first thing that comes to the heart. See, okay, example.
So is that a problem? So now, is it the leadership now or opportunism that is the problem with Nigeria?
Firstly, for me, if I had to choose and see things, I want to say because of the lack of proper leadership, it has given rise to opportunism. And so everybody, that's why the moment you hear we have a new spokesperson, for example, for Pandev, or a new spokesperson for CBN, and his name is Dr. Kemoe. Everybody that used to be your friend, anybody that in your family, everybody, some people are going to be rushing and lashing and saying, it's time to get your own part of the cake and leave.
And all. And if you don't bring it, they say you're a fool.
That is the idea, because
so you're a fool.
Now we no longer want to look at things for merit. We don't longer want to give people for merit. It is with opportunism that nepotism thrives.
Now let me come here now, Paul. I'm just wondering why the other drivers who heard him tell the man 30K, bargaining 30K, and he told him. Did not tell him, God, which guy, caution their taxi driver.
They will not.
So they were in synergy.
Have you ever that's why we say in Nigeria somewhat that places where you cannot genuinely get lost, or you're trying to find your way. In Lagos, it is a taboo to just lose your way, because there are going to be some persons that are ready to lash on. It's just it. Ever gone to a marketplace and you do not know you don't have the cost price? The market, except the person is that very kind.
It's a moral person, a godly person.
Let me even give my own story. I had gone to when the DVD thing it was raining. Then I went to Alama International Market, and my mother sent me there. I went to a store and I said, okay, let me just buy. And suddenly I wanted to buy, and sadly the guy looked at me. He tested a CD before me. It was clear and everything was fine. Before I stepped, he looked at me and just said, "Obu Igbo." Meaning, are you Igbo? And I just went, oh, my man Igbo. Because my mother speaks Igbo language. his own language and Yoruba. So I said yes. And Joe looked at me and said, he doesn't know why he's just telling me this, but there are some CDs that or DVDs that will go to play. It will not show, to show black and white. It's not going to show colored. I'm like, he didn't say that. He tested it before my very eyes. So it was because I now presented. Now I was his tribe. That's when he now chose to
Tell you the truth.
tell me the truth, and I was stoned to my bones.
Otherwise, if you weren't from his tribe, he will have used that opportunity
That's it.
to make some
That
good
is
money from
how
you.
very. That's how we have really gone down on the moral thermometer.
So it's all about our values then. So
Our
it's not
values!
So when these other people become leaders, and when there's people who look forward to, every opportunity to lash on people and make money, when they become leaders, oh my word.
These are this is the moment they're given an appointment, and all of a sudden you are hearing that don't forget, and people are going to be bringing different conversations. This is why leaders are entering into local government chairman. They get to the office, and for them to do the things that they're supposed to do, suddenly you begin to hear citizens tell them that there are no family members are saying that that now that you are here, you just have only you don't know when Hechi is going to remove you. It just you remember it's an appointment. So this is what you're supposed to do. But we are meant to see, as a society, are meant to see those offices as the right channel to change things. I want to change things from here. I will see. History will always be kind to people like the late Professor Dora Akonyili and what she did with NAFDAC, because this is a build-up to our independence. If we're going to be celebrating 65 years and everything, what is there to really get to show? Because when we have people that are just wanting to lash on to any opportunity they have.
Okay, so so I think I kind of agree with Abdulaziz here, Ismail, when he said some of us are worse than leaders we complain every day about.
Word.
I agree with him totally, because what that taxi driver did, if you had to be a leader, you would say, oh, wicked leader, oh, wicked politician, wicked this and wicked that. But you had the opportunity to help somebody, and it was just like a 5 minutes walk, not even a drive, because if you had been a drive, it would have been a minute or 2 minutes. You would have gone to the Russian embassy. Because you imagine 10:42, and by 10:57 he was there.
He was
So
there.
do the mathematics. So he walked for about 10 minutes or so.
Yep.
Down to the Russian embassy. With a car now, it would have been just 1 minute or 2 minutes.
He
and he
walked.
wanted to collect 30K from this young man. And he was like more, it's like a JJC, when he was going on there.
Yes.
He was bargaining 20K for a 2 minutes drive.
2 minutes walk. That's how. Okay. Now we have a comment. We have a comment on Facebook. We have a comment on Facebook.
Okay.
That's come from Ime Evans. Ime Evans said, "Good morning, the Gold Standard of Radio and 7.5 FM Yenagua. My name is Obong Ime Evans, residing in Ekbasha, Yenagua. The major problem of this country is the people in power. Every opportunist see himself as a mini god. Only God can save this country because of the failed leadership."
Okay, so thank you very much for your message. Just bring the messages. Keep the messages coming.
Keep it coming.
On 97.5 Golden FM. If you are not subscribed, or let's say to our YouTube channel, or if you've not liked our Facebook page, TikTok, or Instagram, please quickly do that. Go there now on Facebook, like the page, and drop your comments on the thread. We are live already. So let's open the phone lines here. Let me quickly ask the question. Has Nigeria suffered mainly because we keep electing or appointing the wrong people, or because even the right people get swallowed by a system driven by opportunism? What does that say about us as a society, our values, our civic engagement, and our expectations? Remember the story I just told you. Can transformational leadership then truly thrive in a context where opportunism seems normalized? We have a lot of people who want to become leaders of the country. Even though these people are transformational, can they really thrive where opportunism is the value in that society? Or is strong leadership the antidote that can reset national values and erode this mentality, this opportunistic mentality? Let's get to find out from you. Call the numbers 0707 747 1522 0912 000 1975. We would love to hear from you. Are you for leadership is a problem or opportunism is the problem? We would like to hear from you. Let's get the first call. Hello, good morning. All right, we don't want you to start this way, please. Let's go straight in. I know the weather is bad, pretty bad a little bit, but let's see how it goes. Yeah,
the comment on Facebook, Ebby Charles says corrupt leaders.
Okay, corrupt leaders, right? Okay, well, let's what about a story we heard? All right, what about a story you heard? What do you think about it? What do you think about it? Okay, let's get this one now. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Good morning.
Good morning.
I greet your guest.
There's no guest.
You guys here.
You guys are doing a very good work. Hello?
Thank you. Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Yes, I'm calling from Nagwa City.
Okay.
All right then.
It is quite fortunate that since from the section of the independence of Nigeria, from military regime to this present day, there is no positive impact. And I think the antidote to this problem is to introduce ethics and values course in all our education system. Because in Nigeria, for the citizens to be commerciants, you collected money that is meant for other people and you use it for other things. The consequences, the negative consequences will surely come and everybody will not feel it. So I think these are the basic issues we need to look. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We appreciate you.
Well spoken to you, though.
Yeah,
well
yeah.
spoken.
The question is that some people are ready, even when they know the consequences, they are ready to do the wrong. That's my problem. I don't even know how.
It is because, like I said, it is because
no punishment.
There's no punishment, and we celebrate. See, we do not.
Just like those the other drivers kept mute when this other driver was telling him 30K for a 2 minutes drive.
We do not celebrate the people for hard work and meritocracy. It's off.
Yeah.
If we keep doing it, everything will be fine.
Hello.
Morning.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Paul.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Steven.
Morning.
Now, Nigeria's problem is Nigeria.
So you are for opportunism?
I am a Nigerian, and I will tell you, Nigeria problem is a Nigerian problem. If leaders are the leaders not Nigerians,
Yeah.
were they not elected by Nigerians? Elections are coming up again, and this is what Nigerians will tell you: who will give me money pass? That is a common woman in a common village telling you her mind.
So
and that's what she will tell her children.
So they are waiting for the opportunity to make money during elections.
They are waiting. People are going to get. I have people in my compound that have 4 PVCs. They are staying in Opolo. They have 4 PVCs. They have PVC for where they have PVC for where their mother is staying. So they vote here. They take maybe 10,000, then they move to another location. So they see election there today to make quick 40,000 or quick 60,000 naira. And those same persons will answer complaining the government is bad. The government cannot be good if we are informed. And if you tell the person, okay, why are you doing this? The person will keep telling you, last they're going to put their life for the government. But you are also part of the problem of the country.
True.
You are not being honest with yourself. So Nigeria's problem is a Nigerian problem, a mentality and virtue problem. And that's my take on it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
He's for opportunism.
Yeah. On Facebook, Onyoma Armstrong says our majority problem is from the central leadership. Failure from the center, as well as cascading across the country.
So he's saying that a strong leadership could serve as an antidote that can reset the national value. So failure from leaders cannot reset the national values.
I so much agree with that. Do you remember the time when the late Muhammadu Buhari was the military head of state, himself and Idi Agbon? They brought say war against indiscipline, right?
A lot of people hated it.
See, but
I never knew anything about it because I was a baby.
But everyone does it because it's way back Wednesday. Everybody that was alive at the time, nobody told you to queue at the bus stops.
So the values came back.
They brought discipline in the character in the heart of many.
That's not possible in a democratic society anyway.
Even in democracy, the moment President Buhari was...
Let's get it going.
Okay, don't worry.
Hello,
We'll come
good
back
morning.
to that. Good morning.
Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Morning.
Oga Paul, and good morning.
Good morning to you.
August.
Moye.
Yeah, Moye. Sorry. Good morning, Oga Moye. Yes, I strongly want to believe that. Oh, sorry, my name is Emma. I'm calling from down in Agua.
Okay, ma, please go ahead.
Yes, I strongly want to believe that it's opportunism. That's the problem we have.
Okay.
Yes, because even our leaders to also take advantage of this opportunity they have to enrich themselves.
That's right.
They would want to, at any given time, they would want to exploit that very chance that they have. They would want to exploit the masses, of which they are supposed to do what we want, do a kind of assist the masses to get to where they are going, because that is the essence of you occupying that very office. That is why they said, if you want to know a true state of a man, to know if that man will still remain the same, give him money and give him power. Yes. If you want to know a true state of a man, give him money and give him power. If that man will still remain the same the way he was before giving him that power and that money. You see, I was once a victim of this particular issue in Aba, Osisioma to be precise.
Okay.
That was the first time of going to that very place. Just for me to get to Ekeapara, which is just within 3 to 5 minutes. Then I think they will bike at that time. I wanted to take bike just to get to Ekeapara to meet my dad, because he was working at Ekeapara. So I stopped at Osisioma. I met the bike man. How much? As at that time, it was just, I think, 100 naira, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry, 70 naira. As at that time, if I'm not mistaken. When I met the bike man said it's 500 naira. It's a place I've not gone to. I never knew. So I agreed with him. I never knew Ekeapara was just where I was just looking at, very close, just traceable within just not up to 3 minutes.
My goodness.
Honestly, do you know what this guy did?
He took you round and round, right?
Because I agreed with him, 500. They just took me round, and he brought me back to that same point I met him, and just crossed to Ekeapara. The other bike men that were there were just laughing.
Are you?
I never knew now.
Are you serious?
They didn't tell him, so this thing is wrong, it's bad, because they don't have conscience, because they are all the same people, they did the same thing.
All in on it.
Yes, they are all on it. They didn't talk to him, so this particular stuff is wrong. So what I'm trying to say now is the opportunism. Yes, because we want to take any little chance, even if, just like what David West said one certain time there in the studio, that even if a particular person is trying to be good, the wife in the house will say, no, this is our time.
This is our time.
This is our time. We need to make money. Yes, this is our time. That thing is being a very big problem. That moral advice, that moral discipline is not there.
All right.
No conscience.
Thank you.
You don't think about what this other person is going to feel, what is going to pass through.
Exactly.
So please, we should talk to ourselves, honestly. Yeah. Thank you very much for this topic. I believe if they are listening, they should know they should have that conscience.
Everybody.
Yeah. They're listening.
They're listening.
Thank you very much.
Wow. Okay.
You can see. Get to Facebook. Get to our Facebook. Things are happening there. The conversation is really.
Yeah, it is.
It's getting hot there now.
Hello. Good morning. Morning.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning, Moya.
Good morning to you.
What a conversation.
Indeed, it is.
The truth of this is a blessing from Swale.
Oh, blessing. Please go ahead.
The truth of the matter is the problem is opportunism. So what are we talking about? When the mindset is wrong towards anything, everything is wrong. When the human mindset is wrong, look at the story John narrated now. A place of not even up to 30 minutes, you want to collect 30,000, and everybody there is saying that Abba, what you are saying is wrong. So that we just want to take advantage. We scenario to pure wickedness.
Yes.
Pure we are just self-centered. We don't even think of how this person is going to feel. Something of 2 naira you want to collect 10 naira. So until we change our mindset, we cannot get it right. When the mindset is corrupt, when the mindset is wrong, then everything, the entirety of everything is totally wrong.
True.
That is my take.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And you know the petrol issue, when we used to have petrol scarcity, these filling stations
That's
are
what I was
being
going to
made corporates
Let
of
me,
this.
let me tell you that.
Opportunism.
Let me tell you that. I was in Yenagua.
Filling stations.
I came visiting. Family and was stuck when the whole place, no way to worry and no way to Port Harcourt. It was that bad because there were people that had products way before the flood, way before the water even increased. Suddenly, you had a product and you were selling to people a liter of PMS back then. That was 3 years ago. Was 1,000 naira black market. The places
And
were
they had it
selling-
before that time.
I'm telling you, it was there.
Crazy. Hello, good morning.
Oh,
All right. On hold us. We put it on hold now.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
707 747 1522 0912 000 1975. Good morning.
Good morning, Moya Steven, doctor.
Good morning.
I'm Paul Brumabata.
Good morning to you.
Good morning, sir. Welcome. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you
Go
now.
ahead now.
I said, in few days to come, we'll be happy independent Nigeria. Why we are all the problems? We are all the problems. I cannot blame any leader. We are all the problems. I was buying Gary from one girl in Solid Market. Every 2 days I used to buy Gary there. I never know that Gary now has dropped to 1.5 a custard. And she was giving me for 2,000.
Hey.
I was there yesterday to buy. Then how the friend was saying, Madam Stefan cheap now, not your regular customer. And this was there for somebody for 1.5. I mean that regular customer. Yeah, pay 2,000 naira. They get no 500.
Hey.
I will never buy Gary there again. So we are a problem. A little to make of it. Most of us we are a problem. Okay, look at this gas and
Yeah.
from 50,000 naira. And that's sheer wickedness. Okay, now there's someone in the bank. Where do these people get a cash? So that they have 500,000 to give you. You go to bank, they will say that you collect only 100,000 a day. Then, but if you go to PS, you can go to 1 million naira cash. Where do they get those money? We are all our problem. We are all our problems. This thing happened to that guy in Abuja. If you go to Onitsha, he's a regular occurrence. Hence, you're a visitor, you don't know anywhere. They will that is opportunity.
True.
That is what they believe.
True.
But it's wrong. Our mentality is wrong. See, we are the problem. I cannot blame anybody. We are. Okay, look at this solar light. They give a contract. So we go and buy solar material to go and fit our the light. Less than 2 months, the thing will begin to fall because the poor is inferior. Somebody will give you contract. You go and buy inflated because you want to make money. Dubious money. Yeah, we are the problem. In society, we are the problem. Capital later. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Apostle Ella White. Major problem. And this is what Let's Talk Nigeria is all about. And that's why we always say, come on, you need to do what you got to do. I hope you did what you did to make this program become the program of the year 2025. Because we are here to bring in matters, issues that concern Nigerians. Well, let's get this call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Paul Basa and Moy.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Good morning. My name is Sepela Yerebo. I'm calling you from Barantoro community.
Oh,
All right. Hi, Barantaro. Is it raining, wet, really cold?
It's raining.
I like the laugh.
Please go ahead. Leadership or opportunism?
Yes. Honestly speaking, I want to really support those that are talking in favor of optimism or opportunism. Yes, yes, it's opportunism. I believe on that too because Nigeria's problem really is our problem. Everybody is involved. Everybody is involved. Yes, everybody is involved. Really, just what like the last caller said. Our problem is our problem. Do you know that there are youths today that because one politician or one big man is giving him a stipend, maybe at the end of the month or something, even if the person is not performing, is underperforming, the person will be saying that I beg leave that for you take a stand, I beg leave that thing. So my brother, we have a very long way to go. We have a very long way to go in this country. A situation whereby Nigeria is claiming that we are operating a democratic system of government, whereby all the tenets and principles of democracy we derail in all of them. A place whereby when we are small, in my mainstream government, they taught us about check and balances. But today, who is checking who? It's the legislature checking the judiciary. The judiciary interpreting anything for us. Everybody is corrupt. Everybody is opportunist. Any person that have opportunity is to say, let me take my own share. Nobody have that national conscience again. Oh God of mercy, for national development. My brother, nobody is transformational. Everybody is transactional. Nobody have the mind of transformational leadership again. Everybody has transactional leadership. Everybody don't believe on. And how can we move forward? When everybody have the mindset of transactional, in politics is transactional, who go give me money? Honestly, I will not lie to you. Even my mother told me that now we pay our part because she made anybody to give her chichi, no health care for her, no nothing for her. So now we pay her part. To convince my mother to even vote for my preferred choice that is going to take us forward is a problem to me. I'll tell you the truth. To tell you how bad it is in this country. I rest my case this morning. Thank you. God bless you for the good work you are doing in this video.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
It's a passionate plea. You can hear that. And also, that's why John Ezekiel wrote on Facebook, said, our Nigerian problem is deformation of character. What you have in mind is totally different from the heart.
Okay.
My goodness. My word.
Let's hear from this caller. Hello, good morning. Welcome. Leadership or opportunism?
Yeah, good morning once again.
Good morning
to you.
I still may start reporting from Ereban. Quite an interesting topic. I think topics like this are supposed to be fun burner all the time. It's national development. Well, interesting. Like it is being said in Maluka Palace. They say, man, we want bath like for head in the pour water. Have you seen somebody pour water from the leg before?
No.
The answer is no. But if you ask me, leadership or what is the next word?
Opportunism, yeah?
The two goes together. You can't remove one and take one.
Okay, you say both, right?
Yeah, both. Leadership and opportunity, because the people who have the leadership today, they are failed. So the people beneath wants to take the opportunity because the people on top, they are also opportunists. The two flocks together. These are birds of the same feather. But we have lost it morally. That is where the problem lies. We have lost it morally. When we are in the old river state, I'm a radio person from a very childhood. There are so many jingles. This is why I give people some blame. I mean the media. People should formulate, come out with some jingles that will, because this is a platform where everybody listens on a daily basis. But it's so unfortunate that the Facebook and whatever have taken over the system. And we see all kinds of idols, substance on the social media, which is not healthy. And that is one of our problem lies. In the old rivers, the radio rivers of those days, there are so many jingles that inculcate that moral in us. That will not allow me to just sing some of those jingles.
I remember those days.
My goodness.
Yeah, there's one of them. Long River State, don't leave her alone. Don't pull her down. Think what you can do for her. Okay.
Now we walk, we have to walk. I don't remember them. First of all, last of all, I mean to say, I will say happy independence to Nigeria, but is Nigeria happy? Big question. Thank you this morning.
All right, thank you.
The conversation continues because it's a build up to our independence. From today up until next week Wednesday, where's our Independence Day, we're going to be having these things
more conversations.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get more calls. Remember, we don't have much time. Hello, good morning to you. Make it very brief, please.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, my people in the studio, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Too. Thank you.
It's Collins from Obele.
Okay, Collins, please go ahead.
The issue of what you are saying, quite unfortunate that Nigerians, because of the hardship, I repeat hardship, we are corrupt. You know why I said, you see, if snake can never burn good, never burn snake, dog will burn dog. Nigeria, because of the hardship we find ourselves, Nigeria is corrupt. I happen to have a former police by let me put it like that. We're from the same place, with the same state, let me put it like that. I asked that uncle one day, why is it that even though you know you go still the parade with your voice to a police van. And you know that it's because of you are big in the police or your position, whatever. You know what this man tell me? He said, my brother, you don't understand. If I work this police work finish, I know people to train my children for his basic, what to call me? I said, Uncle, well, brother, what do you mean? He said, if I do this work finish, I know people to build a house or village. And when I retire, as the reason of the work, you know our work. So get the pension. Some they die said before they see their pension. Say, what is going to be my this thing? I just put my. Then I begin the, as a human being, I begin the read what me talk. If I say policeman, you work finish, they pay you your retire, your gratuity, a reasonable something that take care of you and your children. My brother, you have the idea of the mind to go do work when no even is line to what call it for. You will not do it. You will do exactly the need work. But Nigeria is corrupt. You see? So what am I saying? Like the caller said, you will never know a cripple in the motor when he comes down. When you go know somebody that is somebody, when you don't become hold a position, I still there good time with the community people, family people. You will not say this one as a new person. Because most of the times,
Okay.
your family brother where you know very well. If you say please and just give him a counselor, brother, hey, to come family meeting again, say no, they will come. Counselor now they talk, I know they talk local government chairman. No. To come family meeting again, no will come. It don't become honorable. What do they do? Because why? That's what power they give them. That is black man Nigeria for you.
Okay.
So the corruption of Nigeria is totally.
Read out this last message from Nimimbofa Samke. He said, my name is Nimimbofa Samke, texting from Ike Yanagwa. Opportunism is in the rise due to failed leadership. It's quite unfortunate that we find ourselves in this situation because failed leadership government gave birth to opportunism. And let me tell you, for free, we will never get out of it. Wow. We will never get out of it. Anyway, thank you so much, Nimo, for Samke, for texting. And all of you, please go on Facebook, text, drop your messages. Let the conversation continue.
Yeah.
Let the conversation continue. We will definitely discuss this in probably in subsequent programs.
Yeah.
So thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you so much. So now this is me. Just want to just close with this. At the heart of Nigeria's struggle lies a question: is our problem truly failed leadership, or is it a culture of opportunism that thrives when systems are weak? Until we decide whether we want leaders who build institutions or opportunists who build empires, our story will remain the same. The real challenge for Nigeria in a build-up to our independence, even as we celebrate independence, is not just finding the right leaders, but creating a society where opportunism no longer pays and leadership that serves the people becomes the only way forward. Remember, we have to get people-centric policies to move and create enabling environment for Nigeria. Nigeria can truly work. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. My name is Paul Oblomogbasa. Thank you for listening.
And as we wrap up the program this morning, remember, whether Nigeria's biggest hurdle is weak leadership or rampant opportunism, the real change starts with us. By living with integrity, holding leaders accountable, and supporting those of character, we can all help write a better story for our nation. Until next time, let's continue to think of the common good, because Nigeria belongs to all of us. I am Moya Stiving. Bye for now.